I don't think that therapy is working for me. I've been paying therapists for 10 years, and I still have my issues. What is wrong with me? I'm starting to think my depression and negativity can't be helped by therapy. Well, let me begin with a joke. There was this guy who had fear of going to sleep at night. He had dreams and fantasies of demons and witches and goblins under his bed. And as soon as he would go to sleep, he'd begin to think about it and just simply could not fall asleep. He went to seek out a therapist, finally found a psychiatrist. He began seeing the psychiatrist suggested, we're going to have many sessions, started digging for solutions, going into his childhood, into his past, into his father's childhood, his grandfather's childhood. You can imagine. And began this weekly ritual of going to psychotherapy, and nothing being resolved. He still can't sleep. And several months later, this fellow goes to see his rabbi. He tells his rabbi, I barely can sleep, I'm so tired. The rabbi said, what's the problem? He says, I can't sleep at night because of this fear of these demons. And what does their psychotherapist say? He says, nothing. I go every week, I talk about it. Doesn't help. So the rabbi gives him a suggestion. From that night on, he was able to sleep peacefully. Stops going obviously to the psychotherapy, which was also draining his pocketbook. One day he meets a psychiatrist in the street, and the psychiatrist says, what happened to you? You need a lot more work. He said, well, I found a solution. I sleep peacefully. And said, how did you find a solution? He says, it was also free, my solution. I went to my rabbi, and he told me to do something that solved the problem. What did he tell you to do? He said, to cut off the legs of my bed. So he no longer had fears because nothing could crawl under the bed that has no legs. If therapy is not working, then maybe that's not the right way to go. Maybe it's the wrong therapist, and maybe your problem is not really one based on that. So you have to think different. If you keep thinking the same way, you're going to have the same results. You have to find different solutions. Generally speaking, depression is not something you can just fight. Just like you can't fight darkness with a weapon, you can't start shooting at darkness. Depression is not something you can eliminate with a tool. You eliminate depression just like you eliminate darkness, with light. Light is the response to darkness. Joy is the response to depression. So people say, I can't be joyous because I'm depressed. But maybe if you were joyous, you wouldn't be depressed. You have to get yourself into environments that are upbeat and people that are upbeat and find ways to bring some light into your life. It may require starting a new hobby, finding a new friend, starting a new class. To dwell on your depression and will only make you more depressed, and especially recognizing that you're not finding any solutions. Introduce something new to your life. Introduce a new activity, new light, and light by nature has the power to dispel darkness. Thank you for watching. I invite your personal questions. Have a meaningful week.